Good everyone, my name is Graphics. Today we want to do some exercises on Helix. Now we know that an helix is the locus of a point which moves around the circumference of a right cylinder at the same time moving axially. Now let's see. Exercise 1. It says that what? Draw an helix around a cylinder of 50 mm diameter and pitch is 60 mm. So the first thing you first of all draw is that you draw your diameter of the circle, which is 50, that is the radius 25. So we know that the diameter of the circle D, right, is equals to 50 mm, right, and the pitch P is equals to 60 mm, right. Now first of all, let's draw the circle first. So the first thing you do, you should be able to draw your horizontal line, right, and you draw your vertical line, placing it on your T-square. You draw your vertical line this way. So the reason is for you to be able to get the center at which you are going to draw your circle. Since we are given a 50 mm diameter, it means that our radius is what? 25 mm. So I'm going to measure that 25 mm from my meter rule, and from here to here is 25. You can see that. So I'll place it at the center and I'll draw my circle this way. That is the circle. Now, since we are not told if it is the right hand or left hand, so I will simply just place my cylinder on top, because what I'm drawing now is just the plan of the cylinder. Now the elevation of the cylinder would be on top of the plan, that is the first angle, right? So what I will do is to just project my the end of my circle. Let me show you. You project this point. You can see that. I'll just project it. This point, I'll take it up, and I will do it for the other point too, which is this. Also, this end here. So in doing that, I will have this. Can see that? Now the next thing is I will take any distance above the circle. I can decide to take it as closer to this place, maybe here, and I will just thicken it. You can see that the circle is thickened, and this guy also is what? Thickened. So what we'll do is we are going to the pitch is 60. I'm going to measure a height of what? 60. So you measure the height to be what? 60. That will represent the pitch. And from here to here is my 60. And I'm going to thicken it. So thicken it to this point, and that's 60. And also from here. All good. And also here too. Now, I've successfully done this. Now what I will do is, the pitch is 60. I'm going to divide this circle into 8. So place my set square, and I'll divide it into 8. This is 1. If you have to divide into 8, you're going to use 45 degree, right? So that means I'm not use 45 degree set square to divide into 8. So you're using your what? 45 degree set square to divide circle into 8. So I'll place it at this on my T-square, and I'll move it here. I'm going to have this, and I'll move it here. I'm going to have this. So if you look at it, is already 8, so I can easily say this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is also my 8. Now I'm going to project them up, or before I do that, I'm going to divide this my 60 into 8 equal parts using my line division. So let me just use my line division. At this edge here, I will draw an inclined line like this, and I will use my compass and mark it into 8. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? So I'm going to join just like my normal. Watch my previous video on line division, you get to understand this. Join the last point to this last point here, right? Here to here. So if I've done that, I'll take my other set square and place it at the end in here. Can see that? And I'll start moving this to this point, to the next 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 point. So this is what we have. So if you are doing that, this will be 0, this will be 1, this will be 2, or I should just move it to this point here. So I'm going to draw my horizontal line like this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then what? 8. So this is, I'm going to move. So it depends. I can say this is my 0. So 0 can meet it here. Where 0 meets 0 is here, right? That is point 0. This is the line of 0. Now the next thing is, I'll project 1 upward. Now if you notice something, you know this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 0 meets 0, 1 meets 1. 0 has 2 points. This is 0 here, and also this is another point. Because when you are counting, we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, comma what? 0. So 8 and 0 are the same point. So if I mark 0.0 here, also 8 too, I'm going to mark 0.8 here. Or better still, this is 0.0. This is 1, where 1 meets 1. This is 2, where 2 meets 2. This is 3, where 3. I'll project the line of 3 also. I'll move up. So where 3 meet 3. This is 4. 4 will meet 4 here. This is 5. 5 is also here. This is 6. 6 will be at this point here. Right? 7 will be here. Then we'll have back to our 8. So we're having this. So if you use a French curve, you'll be having this. Joining all those points, you're going to have this helix here. So this is what we have here. So that is for number 1. So let's try number 2. Example 2. It says we should draw one complete turn for a left-hand helix, 60 mm diameter and 180 mm pitch. So what you simply have to do here is that it says left hand. So left hand is, from my previous video I explained something. I said that if you have a circle this way and divide it into 2, we have, this is our right side and this is our left hand. So if I put this like this, this is right. So if I project it to this point here, this is right hand helix. If I project it like this, this is what? Left hand helix. So it means that it will be facing this direction, right? So let's do that. So what I'll do is, at this point here, I'm going to draw my vertical line. I'll draw my vertical line this way. So at this point, we are given that the diameter of the helix is 60, right? So I'm going to take 30. I'll take half of it, which is 30. So you measure the 30 from here. 1 to 3 is 30, right? That is the radius of 60mm diameter. And you place it here. And you'll make it facing this direction here, because it says left hand. So it's going to face here, like this, right? And you're going to divide it into as many parts as you want to divide it. So if you like, you divide this into 8 or 12. The choice is yours. So if I'm using 8, I'm going to use this 45 degrees set square. So this is the 8. That means half of 8, which is 4. The other part is, so from here this will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Now you're going to project this to the other side here. So projecting it, I'm going to be having something like this. Be having something like this, and this one too, and this. But we are told that the pitch is 108. If you look at what we have here, we are told that the pitch is 108. So we are going to measure 108 at this base here. Just pick a point, probably here, away from the circle, maybe 5mm, and you're going to measure 108. Now this is 108 here at this point here. This 108 here. So you're going to close it up. So if I from here do this, I will raise this up also. And raise here up also, right? And from here to here, we say 108. You're going to divide it into the number of what circle here. So since this is 4 here, that means the entire circle is 8. So I'll divide here into 8. So 108 divided by 8 will be, you can use your normal line division to do that. So let's do that. I'll just draw an horizontal line this way. I can do it up here if I want to. So I'm going to have this, right? And I'll take my compass, mark from here. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So do the same thing. You join this last point, this last 8 points here, this last point there, and you join them this way. So from here, use your other set square, and you join. You start moving it to the next point. We have this. To the next point, 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 we have this. So after doing that, we're going to project all those points downward. So projecting this point downward, we're going to have from here to this point. This will be this point. Take it down. This point, we 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 take it down. So if you do that, this will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It can be 12 if you want to. This is 0, 0 to 0. This is 1 to 1, right? This is 2 to 2. Then 3. Let's project the line of 3, which is this, right? So this is from 3 to 3. This is 4 meeting 4. This is 5, meeting 5. So it will be coming down. This coming down here and coming down here. So I use French curve to join all those points together. So with your French curve, we're going to do that from here to here. Take 3 points at a time. Then take another 3 points at a time, like this. So from here, you do this. We're having this, and you come here, so 3 points at a time. So you'll be having this. So now let's look at this other example. It says that draw a cylindric helix of diameter 60 millimeter pitch, 70 millimeter for 1.5 convolution of the angle. So now we have to draw a cylindric helix of diameter 60 millimeter and pitch of what, 70 millimeter for 1/2 convolution of angle of helix. So what you first of all do, like I said earlier, you draw your horizontal line this way, and you draw your vertical line this way. Now you've gotten your center point here, right? Now the diameter of the circle, like I said, is 60 millimeter. You look at it and you use 30 to draw the other aspects, the radius. So I'll measure 30, right? And I'll place it at this point, and I'm going to draw my circle. That is 60 millimeter diameter. And I'm going to divide this into 8 using my 45-degree set square, right? So place it here and I'll divide it into 8. This is 1, and this is 2, and this is what we have. So I can easily say this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can say here also what, 8. Now after doing that, I'm going to project this upward. I'll project it upward. So if I do this, take this up. I'll come here also, I'll do this, I'll take this up. So at any distance here, a reasonable distance, I'm going to just join from here to here. This is what we have here, right? Now if you notice something, we are not given the height of the circle. We are not given the height of the circle. So how are we going to calculate for the height? Now since the diameter D is given to be 60 millimeter and the pitch is given to be 70 millimeter, then for we to get our height is because given as number of convolution multiplied by what, the pitch. So our number of convolution is given to be what, 1.5, that is 1.5. So you multiply it by what, the pitch, which is what, 70. At the end of the day, 1.5 times 70 is 105. Let's see, 1.5 times 70, which will give us 105 millimeter, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So means our height is 105. 105 from 1 to 10. This is 105 here. So I'm going to join those two together. So let me take in it from here to here. I'm having this. Then I'm going to close it up. So we'll divide the circle into 12 because we say it is 1.5 convolution, not the normal 8 that will divide our circle. Why? Because one convolution is from where? From 1 to 8, 0 to 8, right? That is 8. Then half convolution of this is what? Is 4. That is 8 divided by 2, that is plus 4. So we're going to divide our cylinder into what? Into 12. Let's assume that we divide this circle into 12 now, right? One convolution is 12. Then half convolution is 6. 12 plus 6. And that will give us what? 18. So we divide our cylinder into 18. But in this case now, since we divide into 8, 8 is one convolution. Half, which is the 0.5, is what? Half of the 8, which is 4. So we are dividing this into 12 equal parts. So let's do that. Dividing this into 12 equal parts. Just like what we did earlier. I'll place this way. And I'll draw my horizontal line. Right? So if I do that, I'll use my compass and mark 12 here. From 0 to 1. This is 2. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 12. So let's divide that into 12 and see. So we're going to join the last point here with this point here, right? With your pencil, join here to here, and you place your compass at the end here if you want to. That's what I did earlier. So we'll be having this. We're going to be having this. Dividing it, we're having this, right? Into 12. And you're going to use your T-square. And you're going to join all those points together. So this will be for this. So you join this to this. Join this to this. This to this. This to this. This to this. And you continue until this is what we have. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So you're now going to project your circle, this circle up. The circle, you project it upward. So placing my T-square on my set square, my set square on my T-square, I'm going to project all those points up. So this is going to go up. Project those lines up. So from here, I have this. So from here, I'm going to be having this. So projecting them up, we're having this, right? So you can start from 0. This is the next point, the next point, the next point, coming there like that. No 2 points must be on the line. So we're having more like 2 tons. You're going to join it with your French curve, all those points together, and have something like this. You'll be having something like this when you join this point. So that is what we have. So this is just 2 tons. So 1.5 convolution of this will give us what? 2 tons of the helix. So thanks for watching. If this video has been helpful, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Thank you.